Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Now in today's video I am going to be reviewing the Seamless Skin Foundation by Lisa Eldridge. So in today's video, be prepared. We're going to be talking about the claims on this foundation. I'm going to show it to you, demo it to you. We're going to apply it so I can show you one half without foundation and one with it. And of course, I am going to be doing a wear test. So I'm going to come back at the end of my day to see how this foundation held up throughout the day. Now, if you're completely unfamiliar with Lisa Eldridge is actually a UK-based makeup artist. She has a clientele that is very much prestigious. She used to be creative director also at Lancome, and now she basically created her own makeup, her own line. I always really appreciate makeup artist lines because they do definitely have a very different point of view on makeup and on product than most consumers do have, because they just work with so many different skins, with so many different people that, you know, it does come with a bunch of experience, you know. And you can definitely tell by looking at Lisa Eldridge's line. I mean, this entire line looks super exquisite, so prestigious, so elegant. So recently she has come out with her first foundation, and she has an entire video on her YouTube channel. I'm going to link it in my description box below if you want to have a look at it. She will do a much better job at explaining everything probably than I do, but from this video you're just literally just gonna get my experience, you know, how it works on my skin, what my feelings are about the foundation, how I feel about the packaging, how I feel about the steep price point, if it's worth it or not. And let me just break it to you guys, I feel like all of my foundation wishes that I ever had just came true in shape of this foundation. This foundation is like nothing else I've ever tried. That's basically also the reason why I thought like I need to make a video on this. If this is going to be, well, maybe I'm just gonna make a bold statement, but if this is going to be the best foundation I've ever tried, this has to have a dedicated video. So that's why we're here for, to review this beautiful foundation. And let me tell you, I mean, it is so stunning, it's so beautiful. It's right here. Oh my God, let me tell you, I can't wait to show you what this actually does to your skin. On another note, Lisa Eldridge's makeup is also clean and cruelty-free, which is always a good thing, you know. So I'm very thrilled and excited to be giving you my honest opinion on this product today. In case this is your very first time that you're here on my channel, I would of course love to have you here and keep you here, so why not hit that subscribe button. You can also ring the bell to stay notified about my upcoming videos, and if you do enjoy this video at any point, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That would be extremely appreciated. So if you're ready like me, let's go ahead and let's just jump in and let's go barefaced. So this is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin, the foundation, and this retails for $61. This looks so stunning, so like unlike anything I have in my collection. Like I don't think I have anything with this kind of beautiful sleek packaging. I don't think so. This has a little dent in here, so you can just lay it flat onto your desk. You just put it down flat. That's how it's stored, like a little stone, you know. So on the website it does say this intelligently formulated skin-friendly foundation has a customizable medium coverage that can be dialed up or down. Self-setting, it blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a noticeably soft focus effect. The final finish is neither dewy or flat matte, but something skin-like and in between. So when I first tried this foundation, I was blown away. I was blown away by the texture, first off, because the texture is so nice. It's so lightweight. I did not expect this foundation to be as runny as it is. And one advice to you guys would be to shake this up properly before you're applying it, and just be mindful. Don't apply a bunch of product all at once. And if you feel like you need more, you can always put on more later on. You can always build it up. This texture is so beautiful. Your skin can really breathe through it. It feels like nothing on your skin. and it has some decent coverage. Like when I'm going to do my first layer with a little bit of product on one side, you're going to see how well the coverage actually is. It goes straight to a medium coverage. I mean, you could thin this out. You could mix just a drop in with a moisturizer and have a really sheer coverage. You could pretty much do that with any kind of foundation. But with this one in particular, because the texture is so runny, that it works so well. So I'm just going to shake this up and I'm going to show you just with a little bit of product what this foundation can actually achieve. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this is gonna literally come out running. It's really liquidy. So 2 drops of this foundation. I'm just gonna put it on this side of my face first. And the way I like to do this is I actually like to use a brush first, and then I like to press it in, usually with a sponge. So I'm just gonna use my Sigma flat angled kabuki brush F88. I'm gonna take it on here and spread it out. So the fascinating thing about this is, can you just see how much coverage that gave me with literally 2 tiny drops? I mean, and the finish, it looks like I don't need to powder this. It literally just looks like skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. Like, and this just evened out my entire skin tone. But it looks so natural straight away. It's kind of incredible, you guys. I mean, just considering that I almost did not use any product, you know, I mean, this was nothing. So I'm gonna shake this up again and use 2 more pumps on this side. The only thing is it's a little bit runny. Really, you just want to take a little bit, just the tiniest bit at once, you know, and not too much product. So this to me, after 1 layer only, this straight away is such a pretty medium coverage. Like, this is so nice. This really evened out my entire skin tone. There's some bamboo stem cell extract in here, and I think that's what gives it this blurring effect. And it just looks so flawless. I cannot tell you enough how beautiful this finish is. It is kind of like, almost you like feel like you don't have to do anything to your face anymore. You just put a little bit on. That's it. This definitely does not necessarily require some powder. I once used it and I almost forgot to powder my face, you know. I would have gone out of the door without powder that day if I wouldn't have noticed it. But honestly, I almost did. So that's how lovely this finish is on me. It's really, really nice. And I do have a little bit more combo oily skin, especially around my T-zone. So for me to say that I don't need powder is kind of like revolutionary. It happened to me with the Lawless foundation as well. But this one is just more skin-like, you know. It's more kind of like a, I don't know. It's just the most perfect freaking finish ever. And we're going to build it up now. And I'm going to finish this. And yeah, we're going to do a second layer. And I'm going to show you how beautiful this full coverage actually looks like. Because sometimes a full coverage does not always look nice. It doesn't necessarily look natural, but this is, I would call this the most natural full coverage look I've ever achieved with a foundation. So let's go. I also just used the makeup brush. I'm gonna move on to pressing this in with the sponge later on as well. I'm gonna use a little bit more product than just this tiny bit that I used in the beginning. So let's see where this can go. All right, you guys, so basically this is it. I'm gonna put some concealer on my under eye obviously in a second, but for right now, let me just remove this. Just considering how my face looked just a couple of minutes ago and how it's looking now. It's like completely erased all of the imperfections, you know. It just made my skin look so natural, so plump, hydrated without looking greasy, without looking oily. This finish is beautiful. It's also very flexible on the skin. I almost feel like it moves with your skin in the best way possible. As I said, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of concealer around my under eye and obviously when I'm gonna do my eye makeup on my lid. But otherwise, I'm not going to put any concealer on the rest of my face. Obviously, I'm still gonna do a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush and all of that, do my eye makeup. I'm also going to be setting my face though with some powder for today's wear test. Like, I mean, you could definitely do this foundation without powder, but I'm just so used to setting my face, and with the concealer, I just have to. So I'm going to use my Translucent Loose Finishing Powder by Nude by Nature. I freaking love this powder. This is the one I'm going to be using. And yeah, I feel like, you know, I'm just going to apply the concealer maybe with you guys together so you can see where I'm putting it. Alright you guys, so my face is powdered and now I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I'll be back later on with the wear test to see how this foundation literally held up at the end of my day. Alright you guys, so I'm back right now after, it's almost 10 p.m. now. So I actually put this foundation on, it was around lunchtime, so around 11:30, 10 plus hours. That's quite a long time. I haven't had a look yet. I actually went to the mall and I had to wear a face mask for 2 hours. So I was kind of everywhere today, so I did not really have a proper look in the mirror at all. And just considering that I wore a face mask for 2 hours, well, it's a silk mask, so it does transfer a little bit less. I mean, this just still looks so perfect, you know. It did wear a little bit off on my chin. That is usually the one spot that the foundation does wear off a little bit more, and around here it tends to get oily. This still looks pretty good. I just realized my cream blush kind of dissipated into thin air. That is kind of gone. I mean, the foundation still looks amazing, you know. It does not look broken up. That's the main thing. It really just got a little bit oily here and the chin wore off because of the face mask. Let's be real. Also, I have this weird tendency, I tend to sit like that. So there is a chance that I myself do that to myself, you know, that I rub the makeup off myself by just sitting there like that. So that is one thing to consider too. Otherwise, I feel like this makeup still looks fine. Honestly, I would still dare to go out like this. I wouldn't have a problem at all. I mean, it just looks still great. What can I say? $61, very, very well invested. That's all I'm saying, because since I picked this one up, I cannot put it back down anymore. Like, I've been using this and it's kind of worrying because I'm just like, am I going to be addicted to a $61 foundation? I kind of am. I've got to be honest with you. Whenever I want to have a good skin day, which is usually every day, I tend to reach for this. And this is the solution for me. So this is definitely holy grail. Like, look guys, I rarely say that a foundation is the best. Like, I don't think I've ever made that statement because I'm just so indecisive, you know, when it comes to that. Because every foundation has its pros and its cons. And every foundation is going to work different on everyone. So there is never a guarantee for anything. All I can say is I freaking love this. I think it just still looks so skin-like, so beautiful. The coverage, by the way, is still there. Just as I said on my chin, but just considering this was on for 10 hours, it's incredible. So I am so, so, so happy with this foundation. I could only recommend it if you're kind of looking for the same thing in a foundation that I'm always looking for. I would definitely recommend this. But yeah, guys, please do let me know if you had the chance to actually try this foundation out maybe. Would you like to try it out? Are you interested? Do let me know in the comments down below. I'm always looking forward reading them and, you know, hearing from you guys, hearing your opinions, your experience as well. So please do drop me a comment below. And in case you have not subscribed to the channel yet, why not hit that subscribe button? You can also ring the bell to stay notified about my upcoming content. So yeah, I really hope this video was helpful today. We shall be seeing each other on here again with the next one. So please do take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.